Good morning, everyone. Welcome to this Friday morning live DIY marathon called the Great Stocking Challenge. We are live all day long over in the Craft Round the Clock group for this fun event, you guys. And when I say all day long, we have kicked off the day at 6 a.m. and we are going all the way up until midnight tonight, Central Time. We have 24 creatives that are coming to you with something so fun to get you excited, or just to take your mind off of the holiday stress maybe, or just to give you some entertainment or some excitement or maybe some laughs today. You all come on in. We have already had two amazing creators go live within this challenge this morning. I'm up in spot number 3 today, and I can't tell you how this is going to turn out. So, yeah, we'll have to see. We'll see how it goes. Today, I'm taking a generic stocking and altering it to make it my style. But there's a twist. There is a twist involved, and we have a bundle of mystery items that have to be incorporated into the stocking design. So, I was able to watch a little bit of Miss Pat this morning from Unique. She kicked us off this morning. Then Miss Cindy Lou from Little Bit of DIY was up next. They're our early birds, you guys. They are early birds, especially Miss Cindy Lou. She is on the West Coast, so it's like 4 a.m. something her time. And so she is finishing up her project right now. Listen, you can catch all of the amazing holiday entertainment over in the Craft on the Clock group today, you guys. If you are watching this later on a replay, we will tag all the videos with the Great Stocking Challenge. So you can go and find all of the presentations from this event by searching our group called the Great Stock, or searching the group with the hashtag the Great Stocking Challenge, okay? So we were all to start with like a base, either a wood cutout or just a plain cardboard cutout or a fabric cutout or just some solid colored stocking, okay? That was our base. Good morning, Miss Kelly from Rowena May Inspired. How are you? Good morning, Miss Jackie from Wacky Jackie's DIY. I don't know how this is going to turn out, you guys, and I will be just real honest. I haven't had time to even make a plan in my head on what to do with this. So I really don't know. That could play out to my advantage, or it could be a major disadvantage. We'll see, depending on our mystery items that we have. Good morning, Miss Deanie. Good morning, Miss Mary. How are you all? Miss Patty, how are you? Happy Friday, you guys. All right. I have a mystery package from my sweet friend, Pat. And I have no idea what's in here, but it does sound like it could be something good. I don't know. Maybe some bells or something? I don't know. So let's open up the goodies together. We almost have 100 watchers on. Let's open up the surprises together. And I will show you. I kind of have a little spread out of some things that I think that I'll use on my table. I just started my timer because I don't want to get lost on time because it can go so fast. Okay. Ooh, I see some pretty colors. Let's see what we have in here. Okay. Interesting. I see a zipper. I see a little patch of really cute fabric. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Cinnamon sticks. I can never remember what these are called. Is it Elise? I'm not even sure. Those are beautiful, and they smell amazing. And what's so funny is I sent Pat some cinnamon too in her package. Oh my goodness. Now let's see. I don't know what these are. Let's see. I don't know, you guys. Y'all may have to help me out on this one. Oh my gracious. First of all, this is my first challenge I've ever participated in, so I'm a little nervous. Okay, let's see what these are. Let's see. She put a note in here. Oh, she says, since you don't sew, these are some self-covering buttons. And then she gives me step-by-step instructions. Or she says, or just glue them or paint them or whatever you want. Ah, that's cute. Okay, so you take the fabric. Oh, I see. Okay, so I have some green netting. Interesting. This really puts a spin on what I had in my head. That's the whole challenge, you guys. So fun. Okay, so I know I have to use at least 3 of these items, and we'll see what we can go with here. I know that I'm probably going to use this fabric, so you know what I'm going to do? Right now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grunge this fabric a little bit so it can start drying. And I'm just going to put a little bit on. I did not warm my coffee grunge up this morning, so it's it's cold, and the cinnamon is kind of goopy, even goopier than it would be normally. So we're gonna grunge this up real quick, and we'll see. We'll let that dry while we're doing the next steps. I'm thinking we might use the fabric on the buttons. I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do there. Okay. Now, I am going to look up at your comments here in just a minute. Let me pull this box over here. I need extra space to lay my stuff out. Okay, I think I can probably tie these in pretty easy. The buttons, that's going to be it's going to be a challenge. I'm not sure. I could use it just for the clamp. I just could use the buttons for sound. I don't have to necessarily use them for their designated function, do I? Now, this already does have some bells on it. I'm not a fan of them because they're super shiny gold, and I'm not a fan of gold, bright gold. So, good morning, Miss Christy from the Dashing Willow. So, I think I'm going to cut these bells off real quick. Now, I would love these bells if they were rusty, but I can't have shiny bells on a primitive stocking. We're going to take this basic, oh goodness, I'm trying to cut these off without cutting the stocking. This basic store-bought stocking into something primitive, and I don't know. We're gonna give it a go, and we have now. Let's see. We have less than 45 minutes to do it. Now we have like 40 minutes, so. We're going to hop right into it. You guys give me your tips and suggestions on what you think we can do with some of these items. They're so pretty when they're... Oh, I bet. I've never seen those before. So I'm not sure. I'm thinking in my head. I've got my brain's going while I'm cutting these off. Thinking. I'm thinking I might use them for... Good morning, Miss Jan from Fine Again Funds. Welcome. I'm so excited you're here. It's early for me, you guys. Now, I'm always up at this time, but I'm not usually live and crafting this early. I will tell you that. Not usually this early for this old gal. This is early. Okay, now, what my plan is... I need to prim this up. I'm not sure how well the coffee grunge will take. This is kind of like, it's kind of like a velour-ish type. I don't know if that's what you call it, but you see what I'm saying? I'm not sure how well it will take the coffee grunge, but we're gonna experiment real quick with a little bit. We're not gonna spend a whole lot of time. If it doesn't take, it doesn't take, and we'll move on. But for me, this is a little too bright and bold. So we're going to see what we can do with the grunge. If you follow me, you know that I like to take things that are new and make them look old, okay? So, you know, that's just my thing. I love things that are vintage. I will tell you that this grunge doesn't look like it's, I mean, it's giving it a little bit of shading, but not a whole lot of color, but that might be okay. We might want it more subtle anyway. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can kind of see there what we're doing. Good morning. Who else is here? This has been a fun morning. Good. We've really been enjoying ourselves on these Friday mornings, you guys. I will tell you that they have been so much fun, and the response from all of you viewers and members of the Craft on the Clock group have been so positive and have really enjoyed them as well. They're just something a little bit different. You know, occasionally we'll do a theme week or something, but sometimes theme weeks, you know, can be a little much. You may miss a lot of you know, live videos that are in the theme week, but a theme day is a little more doable, I think. And so that's what we've been doing with these themed Fridays, and you all have loved them. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. We're taking it from this to this already. So I got to kind of speed up though, because I don't want to waste it. I mean, if I get finished early, that'll be a miracle, but I'm going to shoot for it. I'm going to shoot for finishing early, or at least making sure that I get everything used. I have to use 3 of my mystery items, you guys. I have to use at least 3. So I think we can do it. This fabric kind of wants to repel the moisture a little bit from that coffee grunge, but it's going to smell amazing. Now, I'm not sure that may, you know, usually when you use the coffee grunge, it does dry a little bit lighter than it goes on. When it's wet, it's a little darker. So I'm going to kind of let that dry. If it doesn't suit my fancy, I'll go back and add a little bit more, but it's a little blotchy right now, but let's go with it. Now, the next thing I'm going to use, where is it? I'm going to use, I think, some muslin. I've got some muslin scraps right here. And what I'm thinking is I kind of want to create a little ruffle under that ledge, under that fold. Okay, so if I rip my fabric, and I think I can kind of use my hot glue to kind of tack it and make a little ruffle, but I've got to need some grunge on here. I probably should have done that. Should have done that first, honestly, probably when I did this other fabric. So let's let this one sit over here and dry. And I don't have to go on super heavy, just enough to give me some color. And I will tell you, I'm not taking that grunge all the way to the very edge of the fabric, because I'm going to need to glue this, and my glue won't stick if it is wet, if the fabric is wet. So for what that's worth, got to make sure that I leave us a little spot. We're getting a little brave to use the coffee grunge and have time for it to dry in this short of amount of time for a challenge. So we'll see. We'll see. Caught me live. Oh, that's awesome. From Massachusetts. Welcome, Miss Joan. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you caught us live. Not usually live this early, you guys. But we are having some fun today over in the group. So we're having the Great Stocking Challenge. So we are up for some good fun. Okay, now this, like I said, it is darker than what it will appear when it dries. So I'm putting it on wet because we have no time to waste. So I'm going to flip my fold over, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my hot glue ready, because I'm going to start tacking this. Let's see, I've unfolded it, so now my thinking is backwards here. Okay, so I'm going to take this strip of muslin fabric, and we're going to pinch it. I don't want to get hot glue down there. We're going to kind of pinch pleat it a little bit to give us a little bit of a ruffle effect, sort of. Not a major ruffle, just a little bit of a wave. Okay. And this glue is hot. Hot, hot, hot. It's actually wanting to kind of melt. Woo-hoo. Not melt my finger. It's actually kind of wanting to melt that material on the underside there. So I'm putting it down and I'm letting it grab the glue, and then I'm sort of pinching it as I go. Okay, that's what it looks like on the underside. We're going to flip it over in just a second. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take this around the back. My strip's not quite long enough to go all the way around the back, but the back is not going to be visible, so we don't have to worry too much about that. But I would like to finish it later with another little strip. And since it's on the back, that little seam where we start a new piece won't be visible, so that'll be fine. Okay, I can see I've got a little spot where I'm going to have to add some more grunge, but let's see what we have. Let's flip this back over. Okay, oh, that's going to be cute. Okay, we've added the ruffle. Now, you can see my grunge didn't quite go all the way up to the top of that, but I don't know. I almost think I kind of like it that way. I almost like the two-tone. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Now, this is still wet from the grunge that I've added to it. So when it dries, it will look a little softer. The coloring will. It won't be quite so harsh blotches-wise. Okay, so next thing's next. Okay, this is what I have spread out here. Now, keep in mind that I have to use 3 of my 5 mystery items. I'm already eliminating the zipper. Sorry, Pat. Sorry. I didn't think I could use the zipper. I have no idea. I mean, I could. This is really bold. I could coffee grunge it, but I don't think it would take the grunge because it's almost like that silky-ish type. It's like a stretchy. I don't know what you want to call it. You love the two-tone, Kristen? Good. Arrange the buttons like a... Oh, that's a good idea. I love that. Who said that? Miss Diane, arrange the buttons like a tree and paint them. I could grub them, you guys. I could grub them up. I could do that. Oh, wait. Okay, great idea. Let's think about this for a second. So let's see if I have enough to where I can make a little tree. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Now, I could use these other odd little pieces there. I'm thinking. Y'all are giving me some good ideas here. I'm not sure whether I could pull that off. And the grub would take a long time to dry. Okay, I don't know. That's a thought. I'm still thinking on those. I'm going to use those in some way. I have to. I have to. So I've got some greenery. I do have, okay, hang on. I do have some music paper scraps that I used on another project. What if we Mod Podged? That's a thought. I could Mod Podge those, or I could just rust them. I may just give them a little bit of rust. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that'll be the quickest and the easiest. All right, now I have some fabric muslin strips that I've just torn. So what I need to do, I kind of need to get these a little bit grungy, you guys. To be a fair enough challenge, I couldn't do a whole lot of prep work, okay? I kind of had ideas, on some things I knew I might use, but I couldn't do a whole lot of prep work. So that's why these haven't been grunged yet. I mean, to give everybody full advantage, we kind of had to, we could have materials on hand, but I couldn't do a whole lot of prep work. So, and that was just to kind of give everybody a fair advantage on a starting point, right? So this is our first time doing this. We don't know. I mean, we're just having fun with it, you guys. We hope that you enjoy it. That one is not going to work because that one's a misfit. It's a little stiff. I think that must have been the end of the edge of the fabric where the fabric was a little stiffer. All right, I've grunged that up, and I'm just going to kind of squeeze it and roll it together to kind of distribute the coloring a little bit better. Okay. Now, Okay, that was easy enough, right? Now, let me wipe my hands off. What I'm thinking I've got these vintagey looking bells that I think I'm going to use. I grabbed these at Hobby Lobby a while back. I used these on my birdhouse posts, but I'm thinking I might kind of like to use those on the side with some pip berries, and I've got some of these little faux cedar branches. I think I'm going to use those. I'm going to tie in my cinnamon sticks, and then I'm going to cover these either with the rust or the music sheets or both. And I could make a little pattern at the top. Oh, we're on it. We're on it. Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, so where are my wire cutters? Where are my wire cutters? And I have to make sure I've used 3 of my items though. Cinnamon button covers, and I've got to use this fabric. Yes, let's tie this in with the muslin. We can tear this in strips and add this to it. Okay, I missed the edges of this for whatever reason. I didn't copy grunge the edge. So let's cut these into some little strip, not cut, but I'm going to cut a slit and then tear it. And we'll add that to, oh, that was too thin, I guess. There we go. Get it started and it'll work better. Okay. And, oh, I need one more. Where'd my scissors go? Okay. Okay, yes, that'll tie in really cute. And you know what this even looks like? Look at the pattern on that. Kind of reminds me of the cedar, the pattern of the cedar. So that'll look pretty. I think that'll look cute. Okay, so let me cut a few of these cedar branches off because I have to think about how I'm going to tie that onto the side here. How much time do we have? We are breezing through this, you guys. I would make a cute little, oh, that would be cute. A little stocking patch. Well, I have enough fabric. I could definitely do that. Oh, good idea. Good idea. Let's do that. Okay, real quick. So these have a little bit of time to dry. I'm going to give these a little bit of Mod Podge, and we're going to give them some cinnamon and rust those up because we got to have a little bit of rust. We could grub them up a little bit with a little bit of instant coffee too, but we'll see. We'll do one and see what it looks like, and we'll go from there. Okay. Light coating. Some cinnamon. And let me see what y'all had. Did you, from the 12, oh, a picture of the hat. Yes, this little snowman right here, that is the hat that I did. What I did with that, it's a yogurt jar. It's one of these little wee yogurt jars. His little hat right here, that little snowman right here, his hat. I took the wee yogurt jar, flipped it upside down, and all I did was I took some little muslin material strips, just like that, and I wound them around that hat and tied a little fabric strip around the bottom of it, you guys, and it turned out so cute. Why is this not coming out? Oh no, that's weird. I must have stuck this on some glue or something. My little sprinkler top is covered. That's weird. I don't know how that happened. Never know around here. Never know. Never know. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm breaking a sweat. I am breaking a sweat over here. Oh my gosh, this is fun. I have never done a challenge, and I will tell you, I get a little anxious when it comes to things like this, not having a better plan in mind than what I did today. I tried not to think about it too much because it could freak me out if I let it. But we're doing good. We're doing good. Miss Pat took care of me. She didn't send me too crazy of items. Thank you, Miss Pat. So we kind of had some dilemmas with our deliveries. We mailed our packages over a week ago, and some of them even longer than that, and some of us still haven't received our packages, you guys. So we've kind of been scrambling, figuring out a backup plan on what we would do, and so we've just kind of been rolling with some craziness when it comes to planning this type of event. So next year, if we do the Great Stocking Challenge again, we're gonna have to know that we're gonna have to mail our packages probably like 2 or 3 weeks in advance. But I thought, a week would have been plenty of time for them to get here, or for them to arrive. I know holiday shipping time, takes longer anyway. I totally understand that, but I was thinking with a week we would be fine. So let me dry that, and I'll show you our little snowman hat. We did this. This is made out of a pickle jar, a styrofoam ball, and a sock. And then his hat is that little yogurt jar that I just showed you. Is that not adorable? So while I'm letting this dry, this is his hat. It's a yogurt jar. I flipped it upside down, and I took these little fabric strips. We're letting that Mod Podge dry. And I just wound it around. I started at the bottom and just went all the way around, hot gluing it as I went to make that little hat. And those little fabric strips, you can see, like as you go around, they almost give you like a little ruffled look. I'll give you another close-up. Is that not the cutest? And then we just finished it off with a little fabric strip, a little red homespun, and some Sweet Annie, a little Excelsior, and then the top I did the same thing. But on the base, I added a little bit of extra. I added some circles of some muslin material to his head before I glued the hat down, and that kind of makes it look like he has a little brim on his hat. But that's made out of a pickle jar and a yogurt jar and a sock, you guys. So it turned out so cute. We took some trash and turned it into something really cute. All right, so let's go over this. I really probably need my Mod Podge spray, you guys, because I don't have a lot of time. Let me grab it real quick. That's part of this. You never know what you're going to use or need at the last minute. So let's grab our Mod Podge spray. There we go. Okay, I dropped a little bit of Mod Podge on there. Okay, that's okay. Now let's give this a little bit of a spray, and that'll kind of, yeah, see, that kind of gets that. Now watch, the cinnamon will fly everywhere. Now I didn't get the edge of these buttons very well, so I don't know what we're going to do about that. But see, that kind of seals on that cinnamon right there, and that can dry, and then we'll be ready to glue those on in a little bit. But that spray is a lot thinner than putting another coat of Mod Podge on there. Another coat of Mod Podge would take way too long to dry. Okay, now let's work on the side, the little siding, dangling things here. All right. I don't think I'm going to need that little yogurt jar. I brought it because I thought I might need it to mix some paint. Didn't know for sure, but it doesn't look like we're going to need any paint. Okay, let's see here. These bells were from Hobby Lobby, you guys. I've never seen them at Hobby Lobby before, so I was so excited to find them. I'm not going to be able to cut this wire. This wire is like massive. So we're going to improvise. And I'm just going to fold it a couple of times and smash it down and hope that that's going to be enough to hold it. No, I'm gonna have to cut them, I think. It's too long. Now these little side pieces I can cut off, but I was trying to kind of keep it together as much as possible. I don't know, I love these bells. We may or may not need all of them. I just felt like this kind of carried the golden color of the coffee grunge down. Let's just do 3. There was 4, I think, on there. And they kind of have a tarnished look to them. I love those. And they just look vintage to me. So that's what we'll do. We'll kind of tie those together like that. We'll twist those around each other. And that should work. Perfect. Okay. Now we're going to definitely need to use some pip berries. Pip berries, you know, they're just the stuff. When it comes to doing anything primitive, pip berries are like so commonly used. I don't think I'm going to need all of them. Okay. Now, keep in mind, I've got to tie in my cinnamon. You know what I might do with these? I might, I think I'm going to glue these onto my little, am I not? I don't know. Let's think about this. I think I'm going to crisscross those on the top. Oh, okay. I think I know what we're going to do. Let's get our cedar here. And I think that needs to be the backing. Yeah, that needs to be the backing. Now, this cedar is a little green for my life. It's a little too green for me. I could grunge it up a little bit, but for the sake of having drying time, or not having drying time, I think I'm going to leave it dry. I'm going to leave it as it is. All right, I don't know if we need all of those. All right, now what I'm going to do, maybe, I have some string around here somewhere. Yes, we do. I'm going to kind of cinch all this down with some twine, okay? And that's going to kind of be our little embellishment for the side, I think. Y'all are seeing this come together just like I am. This is crazy. All right. Oh yeah. Okay, that's going to be our little side embellishment. That's going to be cute. You love the bundt pan? Oh, thank you. That I'm backwards. This one over here, that's one of our little pantry cakes, you guys. If you didn't see that video, we've got it. It's on my page. Christmas pantry cakes is what we called that one. Christmas pantry cakes, and they're so easy to make. I mean, they're not edible, of course. You make them just using some, you make up like a salt cinnamon dough with some coffee, oh gosh, vanilla, ginger, cinnamon. They smell amazing. And then once they dry hard. Okay, I've just cinched that down with some twine string. I cinched it down pretty tight. I don't know if it's tight enough. What I am going to do is add just a little bit of hot glue on top of that tied knot right there to secure it down. Okay. Yes, we're going to put on those buttons. I probably will put those on last. How much? I've got about 9 minutes, right? Let's see, so I started at 7:30. I've got till 8:15 Central Time, so we're good. We're good. This is going to come together really quick. Now, I'm using some of the little fabric strips from the fabric that she sent. We're going to put those in our little side embellishment. And I just like some hanging fabric, like a little rag bow sort of. I'm not super big on bows, but I love using fabric strips and kind of tying them and letting them hang. Like, don't do this. There we go. I'm not left-handed, but I was trying to make it work. All right. Trying to make that work right there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add these little fabric strips on top. sort of as a bow would look, but I'm not going to tie it in a bow. I'm going to use this twine string that I have down here, and I'm going to cinch that down like so. Okay, and then on top of that, we're going to add our cinnamon sticks. Oh yes, oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute. I wish I had some more dried orange slices. I wish I had some more of those. I had some, but I've used them in some other things. Okay, I kind of want those to, kind of crisscross and hang like so. I might have to put a little bit of glue under those. Then we're going to put our buttons on, and we'll be almost finished. I think. So I've used the cinnamon sticks, I've used the fabric, and then we're going to use the faux buttons and finish it off. Okay, I like that little twine. I might just kind of let it dangle. And then I have these little, I've got to add these little thingies in there too, you guys. I think I'm going to add them just kind of here and there, just like what I would probably normally use, like if I was doing like making like a rusty star, or using like a rusty star. I'm going to kind of use those as the same little embellishment like that. Now my bells are all kind of on the side over here, and I don't know if I like that or not. Got to get those to stick. Probably should put glue on the back of this and then stick it in there. We're just kind of nestling those in. This is going to look really natural, rustic, primitive, you know the drill. Now, I don't know how. Okay, this is really long, so I'm going to cut off these extra ends a little bit. Okay, so we've used the fabric, we've used the cinnamon, the buttons, where are the buttons? And then we're going to attach this on. I'm going to kind of let that dry a little bit before I move it a whole lot. All right, now these buttons, I'm still seeing a little bit of the silver, but I'm okay with that, I think. I know I want a big one down here. I think I'm going to kind of alternate them. That's going to look so cute. That's going to look adorable. Okay, now getting these to stick is going to be the hard part. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that or not very well. We'll see. I think I'm really going to have to mash that down in there to get that glue to stay. Gosh, my hands are shaking, you guys. They're shaking. We have 330 people on here. The green works great. Oh, thank you, Miss Darlia. We're going to attach that in just a second. We've got about 5 minutes left. Let's see, it was 8:08. No, we've got about 7 minutes left, so we're good. Oh, we're good. Whew. I've got some little glue strings. Now, we will be posting photos for you guys to vote on in the Craft on the Clock group tomorrow morning. Our plan is to have them posted in the group by 9 a.m. Central Time. So be looking in the Craft on the Clock group for that post. We'll also send out a notification and reminders on our Telegram channel. So if you're not signed up for the Telegram notifications and you want reminders, it's a great way to get them. So we'll post photos. You guys can vote. We'll have all the information in the post that we share in the Craft on the Clock group. So you guys can vote on some things. And I have really no idea how we're going to do that yet, but it's going to be just, we're having fun, you guys. We know that the holidays can be stressful, and we don't want them to be. We want to lighten the load for a little while and really just kind of make things fun. Okay, So I'm not sure if these are completely glued and dry yet. That's what we have right now. And then our little side embellishment right here. Let's see. How should we do that? Should I tie it? Let me see. I could tie it right up here to the top, or I could make some way. That's going to hide our ruffle. Or should we kind of glue it onto the stocking like that? Let me know what you think. At the top corner or under the fold? I'm waiting for you on this one. Don't let me down. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Donna. Yes, I know. I'm under pressure this morning. I'm not looking at comments very well this morning, so I'm so sorry. Yes, we're in a time crunch. We're in a great stocking challenge. Patches on the toe and the heel. I don't think I have enough of my fabric to make a complete patch on the toe and the heel. Let's see. Y'all are making me go down to the wire. We're going down to the wire. That's a little too big. Let's cut it down a little bit. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to do it that short. Or that long, I mean. Like it at the top, Jane says. Thank you, Miss Elena. Under the fold. Oh my gosh, we have one of each. We got under the fold. Okay. Under the ruffle, under the fold. Oh, good. Okay, under the fold. That's where we're going to put it. Now we got a little patch here. We've got a little patch here. Okay. And I like when the little threads come on here. Let's glue these down. Now my glue strings, I'll pull those off after they dry. If I start messing with them right now, they might get kind of pressed down into the fabric, and I don't want that to happen. Okay, let's glue this down. Let's commit, and then we're going to be finished. We're going to finish it with a couple of minutes to spare. Would you ever have thought? Okay, I want to make sure that this glue goes on here where it's going to touch the best. And I'm going to have to load it with the glue because I want to make sure that it sticks good. That's going to be so cute. Okay. Oh yeah, it's good. Oh, it's on there good. I may even have enough room to add just one more little sprig of greenery on that side. Let's do that. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I think we're finished, and we have time to spare. We have 3 minutes. Our next creator is coming up live. I have no idea. We have no idea what our mystery items are going to be. We're all starting with the base stocking. Look at that. There we go. And it's all sticking. It's all glued together. Is that not? I love it. That's my style. And we even use mystery items to boot. Thank you so much, Miss Pat, for sending some amazing mystery items. You're so sweet. Thank you all so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of today's event, marathon, for the Great Stocking Challenge. And stay tuned tomorrow morning. We're going to have voting with photos for you all to vote on tomorrow morning in the Craft on the Clock group. Love you all. Thank you all so much for being here today. Bye, guys.